Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If y'all are new here, my name is Caroline and you should totally subscribe and join the man fam. For today's video, I'm going to be showing y'all what is on my iPhone 13 Pro Max. I got this little guy a couple days ago. I'm obsessed. I didn't think it was possible to fall in love with a phone, but I definitely have, and last night I had a lot of fun customizing my phone and making it so special for today's video. That's all I have to say, so let's just get right into it. On my phone, this is my background. It's a picture of a sunset. I just wanted something super natural and easy. Once I put my Face ID in and I open my screen, this is what's on my home screen. So first at the top, I have a widget which I customized in this particular color to say the month, the date, and then have like the whole layout of the calendar. I'm a very visual person, so having this is really nice. It helps me see the layout of the month, plus it's in a very cute theme. So the only two apps that I have on the first home screen is my camera and my photos. And the reason that is because I feel like the only app that I actually don't search up on my phone, I just know where it is my camera. And also because you never know when you're gonna need it. Same thing with photos. I feel like I'm always like, look at this photo, blah blah blah, showing different people. So having it on this home screen is really efficient. Let's take a look at the things on the bottom. So I have the phone app, Safari, messages, and then Spotify. All of these four things I use every single day. There's not a day where I don't use any of these. Really quick, let's focus on Spotify for a second. My homepage looks like this. One of my favorite playlists that I recently created is called 2022. It's got a picture of me as a baby smiling, and it has all of the best feel-good love songs that you guys totally need to listen to. And then for my favorite podcast, as you can see, The Skinny Confidential is my go-to. If you're not a big podcast person, this podcast will get you into podcasting. Then last thing on this first page is another widget. It's a smaller one, and I wrote as a custom text, I am creating the life of my dreams. Something to manifest for 2022. Obviously, I want to start this year off with a really good positive note, and I feel like having things like that to open up my phone and see that kind of just reminds me of that. Now to the second page. This is all of my social media work stuff. First, we have YouTube. If you're not already subscribed, what are you doing? This is my YouTube channel. Next to that, I have YouTube Studio, which is an app for creators. This lets me customize my videos, tells me which ones are copyrighted and whatnot. I can edit the thumbnails through this app. It's really nice. Next to that, we have Instagram. If you're not following my Instagram, my handle is carolinemanning. This is what my theme currently looks like. I kind of just have fun on Instagram. I post whatever. I love posting on stories as well. All right, next to that we have Zoom. I have a bunch of meetings and calls on Zoom, so that's always an app that I need to have on my phone. Then I have Snapchat, which I only have 5 people that I Snapchat. I deleted it for a while, but I never actually deleted my full account because I didn't want all my memories to go away. I just unadded literally everybody, that way I didn't get tempted. Now I have 5 people on there. I rarely go on this app. It's mainly just so that I can pull up old memories of myself. Then I have TikTok. My TikTok username is official Caroline Manning. I have 496 drafts. Comment down below if I should post one just for the fun of it. This app is mainly just for fun. I don't really see it as a work app just because my main platform is YouTube and I really want to grow my YouTube, obviously. It would be nice to grow my TikTok as well, but that's not really my main focus. It's kind of just a for fun app. Then I have Poshmark. I sell a bunch of clothes on Poshmark. Right now, I think everything is sold out on my account, so you probably won't be able to find anything, but you should definitely follow it because I clean up my closet all the time. And as I'm starting my going solo diaries and moving out of my house, I'm definitely going to be clearing out my closet a lot. All right, next to that, I have my community app, which I don't really use as much, but basically it lets me chat with you guys and connect. As of now, I'm currently not using it. If I do end up using it again, I will let you guys know and I'll provide that phone number. Then I have VSco. I don't really use VSco as much as I used to. That's just because I always forget that it's there. Got a bunch of photos on there that are really cute. And my username for that is caromanningg with 2 G's. Next to that, I have Fonto, which is a great app for editing thumbnails. If you are ever interested in how to edit a thumbnail, this is the app. You can create images with specific dimensions. So if you're a YouTuber, the dimensions for a YouTube thumbnail is 1280 by 720, and you can just program that into this app and make your thumbnails. Then I have Pinterest, which, oh my gosh, I have an obsession with Pinterest. It's kind of bad. And this is my account. It kind of just has a bunch of random things on there. I love Pinterest. I feel like I scroll on there for hours. And next to that, I have Tabata, which isn't really like for my work, but I just needed another app to fill in the space. So if you don't know, Tabata is a great workout app. I use it so that I can do my workouts with like interval times. You can program like 10 seconds of rest, and it's just great for working out. All right, so the two widgets that I have on this screen is one from when I was in New York holding a bouquet of flowers, and then the second one shows my steps and then how much I've walked today. This is really embarrassing. I haven't walked at all or like done anything, so just ignore that. Then sliding over to the third page, this is all of my school stuff. So I have RedWeb, which I don't even know if people use that. When I was at public school, we used Canvas. Absolutely hated Canvas, but now my private school uses this app called RedWeb. It's pretty efficient in my opinion. I'm not gonna open it because it shows my school stuff. Then next to that, I have Google Classroom. We don't really use Google Classroom at all, but I just have it there just in case. I have Google Meet in case we ever go back online because of COVID or something. I have Kahoot, which is so fun. If y'all have ever played Kahoot, it's such a great way to learn. Whoever invented it, it really helps me when we do like study sessions in class. Then I have Photo Math. I use it because I love how it shows you the step-by-step process of how to solve something. Yeah, you just like scan a problem and it like tells you the answer, but not only does it tell you the answer, but it tells you every step of how to get there. So when we were doing like a factoring unit in my math class, this was so helpful because I'm terrible at factoring. Next to that, I have Google Drive and Google Docs, all pretty basic and generic apps. They're so great. Then if I slide over, this page is so cute. This is all of my YouTube photo video stuff. So I have this little widget of a Care Bear. Oh my gosh, so freaking cute. I think Care Bears are the cutest. Let's see, up at top we have my drone app, which is called DJI Go 4. I don't really use my drone as much just because where I live, I feel like people would get so pissed off if I took my drone out. But when I go on vacation, I use my drone. It's great. Hold on, my camera's about to die. Let me switch up my battery. Okay, hopefully y'all can see me. I just had to change out that battery. Next to DJI is Splice. Splice is really good for editing IGTVs. It's kind of like iMovie, but a little bit more efficient in my opinion. Great for editing on your phone. Then we have GoPro Quick, which is for my GoPro. Kind of like the drone, I don't really get to use it as much just because I don't live near a beach and I don't have a pool, but that is where I connect my GoPro. Then I have Afterlight, which is a great app for photo retouching. They also have really cool filters on there as well, but I mostly use it for photo retouching. Then I have Unfold. This is great for creating content templates, perfect for Instagram stories. It's got little layouts and just like really aesthetic things. Let me show y'all. For example, all of these, you can put a picture on here. All right, next to that I have Watercolor, which is great for making logos. If you are interested in starting your own business or creating logos, this is the perfect app. These are so cute. They're like watercolor logos that you can change the color and then you can add your own name or whatever your brand name is. Then I have Tezza, which is a great photo editing app. I love editing with Tezza. Let me show you guys really quick the difference that this makes. I'm gonna do this photo that I took with Lexi. So this photo is without a filter, and then look, when I put a filter on it, it just makes it look 10 times better. I posted these photos back in February of 2021 using this exact filter. So there's so many, it's literally the best photo app ever. Next to that I have Dazcam. I don't really use this, but this is kind of good for making like collages and just artsy things. Then I have Gradient, which is another app that I don't really use that much, but then I have Prequel, and oh my gosh, this app is amazing. If you want cute vintage or just like artsy looking filters and video effects, get this app. Best thing ever. Anytime that I make like vintage videos or VHS videos, this is the app that I use. Oh my gosh, I can't even recommend it enough. Next to that I have Facetune. I love this app specifically because it has the best like Photoshop options. I've tried to download like Photoshop apps. This has the best retouching and Photoshop options. So anytime there's like a piece of litter in a photo of mine, I'll literally just like Photoshop it out on this app, and it is the best. And then finally on this page I have SETI, which is very similar to Tezza. This is a great photo editing app as well. Let me show you guys the difference of what it does. We can use this photo. Without a filter, this is what it looks like, and then when I add a filter, it completely changes it and makes it 10 times better. These filters are a lot more natural than Tezza's, but they're both just amazing. If we swipe over, then I have 2 different categories of apps on this. I've got another calendar separating it because I love calendars. On the top row, I've got 8 apps that have to do with money or directions. And the top, we have Find My iPhone, very generic. My whole family has a whole line where we have each other's locations. Next to that is Waze, Maps, and Google Maps. All great direction giving apps, but I will say my favorite app is Waze. And you should definitely download it because they're always reliable, but they also let you know when there's police around you and when you need to like slow down, and then traffic, and it gives you alternative routes. Driving wise, Waze is the best app. Then I have Venmo, PayPal, Chase, and Wallet. Venmo and PayPal, great obviously for paying people. If my friend buys me lunch or whatever, I just Venmo her that way. Chase, I use obviously to check my bank, and then Wallet, I don't really use like Apple Pay through Wallet and stuff, but I just have it there. Then underneath my calendar, I have Starbucks. Great because I order things all the time on Starbucks and I scan my points. Chick-fil-A, obviously it's Chick-fil-A. Pressed Juicery to order ahead, which if y'all have never heard of Pressed Juicery, it's the best juicery and healthy smoothies and stuff ever. You'll need to get it. Then I have Grubhub and DoorDash, which are my favorite apps to get food if I'm working in LA. I don't really use it when I'm in Austin just because driving here is so much more easier than driving in LA. Love those apps. And then I have Goat, which is a great place to find Jordans and shoes that maybe aren't available anymore, like Yeezy. And they're like all legit, but they're just like obviously very expensive. Then sliding over, this is my TV show / music video page. So I start off with a bunch of TV shows. We've got the CW, Hulu, Disney, Netflix, HBO Max. We have subscriptions to all of those. I'm pretty sure we have subscriptions to like 3 more things. Then I have obviously the music app, SoundCloud. Oh, I have the music app twice. I don't know why that's there. iTunes Store, and then Amazon Alexa. I don't even have an Alexa. Now I use this speaker that my dad got me from JBL. I personally would recommend this more, but we do have like our TV connects to Alexa, so that's why we have this. And then my widget is a image of my favorite show ever. It's called That 70s Show. Netflix had it on there for the longest time, but they took it off and I'm so depressed because that was my favorite show. All right, then the last slide is kind of boring, but it basically just has a huge widget of the weather app because I'm very curious. I always plan my outfits and my hair according to the weather. The only box that I have in there is called productivity, and it basically has all the apps that like I don't really care about, like settings, measure, compass, basically all the apps I could just search for and pull down if I need to like type it in, like settings. That's what's on my iPhone 13 Pro Max. If you guys liked today's video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you didn't, don't do anything. I love y'all so much. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Ciao!